All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our final game of week number 5, our Monday night contest. This will be for first place in the NFC Eastern Division. It'll be the 3-1 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 3-1 Washington Redskins. Been looking forward to this one. The Eagles come in at 3-1. The Redskins also come in at 3-1. Again, the final game of week number 5, our Monday night matchup. Let's head to FedEx Field for this one. Eagles and the Redskins here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, outside our nation's capital. It's the Eagles and the Redskins on Monday night. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports, the battle for first place in the NFC East. The Redskins will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Brandon at the 1-yard line. Go, Brandon! As he gets out to the 29-yard line. Evil Dead's taking the Redskins -1. It is a tough matchup to call. Misty's saying it's going to be a tie. I don't have ties, Misty. Kurt Sullivan, in his 9th year out of Florida State. Misty's calling it even, is what she's doing. No, I don't blame you. This is a tough one to call. The 3-1 Eagles, the 3-1 Redskins. The Redskins have won 2 in a row coming in. The Eagles won 3 in a row to start, and then they lost to the Cowboys last week. 1st and 10, Redskins from their own 29-yard line. So good to see the Redskin uniform back out there. Sullivan fakes the handoff. It's a blitz, and he gets sacked back at the 22-yard line. On the sack, number 58, Jacoby Byrd, in his 3rd year out of Louisiana Lafayette. The linebacker on the sack for Philadelphia. CGM, Redskins football, that's right. I'm serious, CGM. Turn your initials around, and we'll call you Magic. I don't even want to say the word. When I played them last week, I still call them the Redskins. 2nd and 18 from the 22-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play. Sullivan under center. Sullivan draws back, dumps it off to Norris. And James Norris out to the 25. Devontae Ross on the tackle. Here's the Redskins offense up front. Ferguson, Johnson, Pearson, Lofton, and Maxwell. And then it's Say, McDade, Ciali, Vaden, and Norris. It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Redskins, opening possession of the game at their own 25-yard line. Our Week 5 Monday Night Football matchup, and it's a good one. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Sullivan looking, rolls out, throws, dumps it off to Ciali, incomplete. Broken up by Eli Hicks, number 21, in his 7th year out of Michigan. The Redskins go 3 and out, and they'll have to punt. Thomas Sears will come on to punt. Sears gets the punt away. Fielded by Harper at the 18-yard line. And Harper brings it out to the 36. Mark Harper on the return. And now the starting quarterback, Caden Powell, in his third year out of Kentucky. Starting quarterback for your Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles lost a tough one to Dallas last week, 38-31. And that game went back and forth. First and 10, Philadelphia at their own 36. Redskins' opening drive ended with a punt. And now this is Philadelphia's opening drive. Powell under center. Powell takes the handoff. Powell throws deep on first down. He's got a man. Stackhouse gets upended. Incomplete. He's probably trying to figure out where he's at. The Philadelphia offense up front. Chance, Ashmore, White, Owens, and Kaiser. And then it's Stackhouse, Andrews, Elliott, Barber, and Whitney. Jason Stackhouse got upended. Probably seeing stars right now. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia at their own 36-yard line. Yep, you're 33 and 23 at the moment, yes. Powell back. Powell throws to Whitney, and Whitney can't hold on. That was broken up by Edwin James in his 8th year out of Oregon State. Here's the Redskins defense. They play a 3-4. Trickett, Ray, and Enoch up front. The linebackers, Coffin, Foster, Wright, and Blanchard. And the secondary for the Redskins, Wallace, Wright, Cole, and James. That was very close to a fumble. 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. 4 receivers set wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back. Throws downfield deep. And it's broken up. Incomplete. Well, the Redskins went 3 and out. And now the Eagles go 3 and out. Desmond Woolfolk, the intended receiver, was broken up by the Redskins defense. Let's see who broke up this pass. Trevont Wallace, number 20, in his 8th year out of Miami, broke up that pass. He should have picked it up. 4th and 10, Philadelphia will punt. Jordan Finch back to punt. Finch gets the punt away. Fielded by Norris at the 16, and Norris brings it out to the 32-yard line. That's his name, Trevont Wallace. I didn't name him. Trevont. Yeah, it's a unique name. I know. I've never heard it before either. But that's his name, Trevont Wallace. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Wallace has been around a while in his 8th year out of Miami. It's one of those trendy names that came around about 20 years ago, and now they're all adults. Sullivan in the shotgun, hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 39-yard line. The 7th year back out of Marshall, Dante Ciali. Devontae Ross on the tackle for Philadelphia. It'll be 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain, out to the 39-yard line. Under 6 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back, throws underneath, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4. Here's the Eagle defense. They play a 4-3. Frazier, Burchett, Ginsburg, and Moon up front. Linebackers, Lynch, Ross, and Bird. And the secondary for the Eagles, Hicks, Warner, Morris, and Turner. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 39-yard line. It's been a defensive struggle so far. Neither team has a first down yet. Both were 3 and out on their opening drives. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back, throws to Ciali. And Dante Ciali still does not have a first down. He gets out to the 42, comes up a yard short. Devontae Ross makes the tackle. It'll be 4th down. Still neither team with a first down. And the Redskins will have to punt again. Thomas Sears will come back out. Nice defensive play by Devontae Ross, not letting the Redskins get a first down. Devontae Ross in his 6th year out of North Carolina State. All right. Thank you for the update. There's CGM. Sears with the punt. And that goes into the end zone. Touchback. Philadelphia will take over at the 20-yard line. We're still looking for our first down by either team. It's been a putt fest early. Philadelphia now will have it for the 2nd time. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Here at FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5, our Monday Night Football game here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams come in at 3-1. 4 receivers set wide. Powell under center. Powell to Elliott, and Elliott gets nailed in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Making the tackle, number 50, Cameron Wright, in his 2nd year out of Oregon. It'll be 2nd and 11. These two teams are so evenly matched. I don't know if you saw the rankings at the beginning of the game. They're both overall 85, which is pretty darn good. Yep, the Kelly Green Eagles. I like them. Be 2nd and 11 back at the 19. Powell hands off to Elliott around the outside. Robert Elliott, and there's the game's first down. Elliott all the way out to the 48-yard line. A 29-yard gain by Robert Elliott in his 11th year out of Pittsburgh. First down, Eagles. Finally, somebody gets a first down. Yeah, the Kelly Greens look good. I like them a lot. Besides, every team that I can is in a throwback this season. They do. Yeah, they're more involved. I mean, they point first down and everything. 1st and 10, incomplete. Howell tried to throw outside. Incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. 4.5 minutes left. He tried to hit Robert Elliott out of the backfield. Second and 10 from the 48-yard line. Howell hands off to Elliott around the outside. And he's tackled down at the 49-yard line by Mel Kaufman in his 9th year out of Purdue, the linebacker. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Yeah, no chicks either. If you're a woman and you're good enough to be in the NFL, I have no problem with it. I really don't. But I know percentage-wise, I think there's, 2 or 3 at the most? And they're in every game in 24. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Powell throws, wobbly pass, incomplete. Boy, the Redskins secondary has been dead on tonight. Number 29, Zach Dixon, the 3rd-year safety out of Houston, breaks up that pass. Intended for Stackhouse. It'll be 4th and 9, and the Eagles are going to have to punt. Redskins defensively, especially in the secondary, played well so far. Just throw that caveat in there. Jordan Finch back to punt. Gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Not a bad punt by Finch. He's got the Redskins inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. 3:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Been a long first quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5. Our Monday night football game to wrap up the week here at Jammin' Sports. On 1st and 10. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back, throws to the near side to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Rodney Lynch, the linebacker on the tackle, in his 6th year out of Akron. First quarter clock down to 3.5 minutes. Second and 5, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan back, throws downfield, caught by Swift, out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 8. Richard Swift, in his 5th year out of Alcorn State. 8 yards and a Redskin first down. So now both teams have a first down at least. First and 10 Redskins from the 27-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back, throws, gets out to Say. Say can't hold on. Eli Hicks broke up that pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left, 3:05 on the clock here in the first quarter. Yeah, he got blasted is right. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back. Dumps it outside to Vaden. Out of bounds at the 29. A gain of 2 yards, it'll be 3rd and 8. Yes, it does. It does, CGN. Every now and then. That'll stop the clock with 3:01 left in the first. Now it runs. 3rd and 8 for the Redskins. At their own 29. Big third down right here. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan back. Sullivan gets sacked. A 9-yard loss. Lawrence Moon, in his 5th year out of Navy, the defensive end on the sack. A loss of 10 yards. It'll be 4th and 18. And the Redskins are going to have to punt. Been a defensive game so far. Neither offense has done a whole lot. The Eagles do have that 129-yard game, but that's about it. It'll be 4th and 18. Thomas Sears back to punt. Gets the punt away. And this will be fielded by Harper at the 25. Harper out to the 46-yard line. Mark Harper, the 3rd-year receiver out of California. 1st and 10 Philadelphia at their own 46. Eagles have pretty good field position here with 2:19 left in a very long first quarter. Misty says goodnight. We still have 2:19 left in the first. Powell on 1st and 10. Powell takes the handoff. Looking. He's going to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Stackhouse once again. And that was broken up by Cameron Cole, number 25. In his 8th year out of Chattanooga. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. I've got an interesting story I'll share with you here in a second, right after this play about the Redskins. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Powell to Elliott, and Elliott gets nailed for a loss of a yard. On the tackle, number 50, Cameron Wright. You know, there's that Native American group that has to petition for the Redskins to go back to being the Redskins. Well, on Thursday of last week, this past Thursday, I don't know if you saw it, but the public relations director for the Redskins, they had a press conference, and he said that the group that had the petition was not a legitimate group. They were a fake group. That was a slap in the face. Powell on 3rd and 11. Throws to Whitney. Down the sideline, A.J. Whitney. All the way down to the 18-yard line. It's a 39-yard gain to A.J. Whitney in his 6th year out of Nebraska. The thing is, though, they are a legitimate group. But he told the press that they weren't. And the press quickly corrected him and said, no, they are. They've been around for like 30-some-odd years. And then he went on to say that they would never change it back. I tell you what, if you're going to treat the Native American group like that, the boycott is coming, and a lot of people are going to join them. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Powell pump fakes, hands off to Elliott to the 21-yard line. A loss of 3. Cameron Wright on the tackle again. And here's the thing. Back when they were the Redskins, the United States Trademark Office tried to put the pressure on the Redskins to change their name by saying that they could no longer register or have Redskins as a trademark because it was deemed a racial slur. Well, they took them to court, and that was overturned. They can still use it. And they had Native Americans back them up on it. Elliott to the 20, a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 12. So they can't use that excuse anymore. This is not going to end well for Washington if they don't change that name back. 3rd and 12 from the 20-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell takes the handoff inside. Powell throws to Woolfolk. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Finally, somebody on the board. A 20-yard touchdown catch by Desmond Woolfolk, the 3rd-year receiver out of Chattanooga. And the Eagles take a 6-0 lead. This is not going to end well for the Redskins if they don't change the name back. For the new ownership group, Austin McClellan for the extra point. It's up and it's good. Philadelphia up 7-0. 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams coming at 3-1. The battle for first place in the NFC East. The Giants are 3-2. They'll be a game behind the winner of this game and tied with the loser. The Cowboys are now 2-3. The Panthers are 1-4. Dallas has won 2 in a row. There's the kickoff by Finch. Fielded by Norris at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. And James Norris out to the 32-yard line. The 3rd-year receiver out of Ball State. You're the new owner of a football team that has changed their name to something unpopular by the fan base. And if you really wanted to do something positive as a new owner, why not put the name back? It's a no-brainer to me. It's a win-win. 1st and 10 from the 32. Sullivan. Hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali gets out to the 37. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. They had some focus group come up with that name. What? 2nd and 5 from the 37-yard line as we start the second quarter. Philadelphia up 7-0. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Sullivan rolls out, throws deep. Diving catch by Virgil Say at the 40-yard line. A 23-yard gain. First down, Redskins. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Nice catch by Say in his 8th year out of Oregon State. Say spent 1 year with the Bengals and now in his 7th year with the Redskins. First and 10, Washington from the Philadelphia 40-yard line. Redskins trying to tie up the game. Sullivan under center. Sullivan, play action. Throws, dumps it off to Ciali. And Dante Ciali down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. A purge. Like the movies. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan to Ciali up the middle. Fumbles, but the Redskins come up with it. Redskins are fortunate. A lineman fell on it. Verlin Johnson. However, there's a penalty on Rashard Swift. That'll back it up. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Redskins at the Philadelphia 39-yard line. Redskins come out. 2nd and 9 at the Philadelphia 39. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Dante Ciali 5 yards down to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. On the tackle, Steve Warner, the 9th year safety out of Temple. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Our final game of week 5 here at Jammin' Sports, the Monday night game. On 3rd down, Sullivan back. Sullivan throws to the near side. Vaded across the 30. A nice stiff arm down to the 26-yard line. Justin Vaden, the tight end, in his 8th year out of Tennessee. First down, Redskins. Nice stiff arm. .6:13 left to play here in the first half. Redskins come out, 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan to Collins, up the middle. Collins all the way down to the 11-yard line. Jalen Collins, the rookie out of Miami, rips one off for 15 yards down to the 11-yard line. First down, Redskins. Not bad on the rookie's part. Something else that 19 does better than the newer ones, to include 24. They get the backups in there more often. They rotate players out more often, more realistic. You can do it with 24, but you have to turn up the fatigue on every single player all the way up. 1st and 10 from the 11. McDade. And McDade plows over an eagle into the end zone. Landon McDade. An 11-yard touchdown run. The second year back out of Louisville. And the Redskins can tie it up with the extra point. Boy, he just ran over Morris, number 28. Alex Morris got run over. And now Mike Bragg will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 7. 5:32 left to play here in the first half. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5, our Monday night football game here at Jammin' Sports. We got a good, tight ball game going on. We thought it would be. So far, it's lived up to expectations. Longest game ever. Still 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Thomas Sears will kick off. Fielded by Spencer at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. And Spencer tackled by Sears at the 29-yard line. Oliver Spencer, the rookie out of Stanford. First down, Philadelphia. 5:28 left in the first half. We're tied at 7. Philadelphia 3-1. Washington 3-1. Something's got to give. Yeah. There you go. 1st and 10 from the 29. 3 receivers to the far side for Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun. Powell fakes the handoff. Watch out, he gets sacked back at the 20-yard line. Coming in to make the sack, number 59, Caleb Blanchard, in his 3rd year out of Kentucky. A loss of 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 20 for Philadelphia. Blanchard came around the outside. And got the sack. 19 has better replays, too, than the newer ones. 2nd and 20, back at the 20-yard line. And more of them. It's more like a TV broadcast than any other. 18 is just as good. .5:24 left. I think we had an injury timeout. Now we're ready to go. 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back, throws inside to Barker, and Shane Barker out to the 27-yard line. The 3rd-year tight end out of Hawaii. A gain of 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first half. We're tied at 7. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Throws underneath. Is picked off by Cameron Wright. No, that's the other Wright. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Sean Wright, the defensive back. That's a pick 6 for the Redskins. I'll give you the yardage here in a second. 28 yards on the interception return for touchdown by Sean Wright. I saw the name Wright in the middle of the field. I assumed it was the linebacker, but it was the defensive back. Returns at 28 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins take a 13-7 lead. Sean Wright, the 4th-year safety out of Maryland. And now Mike Bragg for the extra point to put the Redskins up by 7. That was a nice pick six. The extra point is up, and it's good. Redskins lead it 14-7. 4:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Those Redskin helmets, love them. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love, 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 love them. Just a good-looking uniform altogether, man. The helmet is classic. Thomas Sears will kick off for Washington, now up by 7. Still a lot of time left here in the first half. A very long first half. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Spencer at the 4-yard line. Oliver Spencer out to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over. I think so too. I really do. Well, lately they have. But you think back to the 90s when they won those 3 Super Bowls in the late 80s into the early 90s. I mean, they had some great players on those teams. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Elliott up the middle, and Elliott out to the 33-yard line. Robert Elliott, the 11th year back out of Pittsburgh, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. They had some lean years, I'll give them that. 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell throws downfield, caught by Whitney. A.J. Whitney, he may go the distance. 67 yards to A.J. Whitney for the touchdown. You look at that record, Evil Dad, you take away the Snyder years, and they have a winning percentage. .67 yards to A.J. Whitney, and Philadelphia can tie it up with the extra point. Whitney, formerly of the Dolphins and Rams, now on Philadelphia. He played 2 years with Miami, 2 years with the Rams, now in his 2nd year with Philadelphia. He'll probably move on next year. Extra point is good. We're tied at 14. Austin McClellan with a PAT. The rookie out of Cincinnati. We have a whole new ball game. 4:04 left to play. Boy, it's been a long first half. I mean, a long first half. A lot of stoppages of the clock, though. That's why. A lot of incompletions. We have some scoring now going on. That first quarter was really long with all the incompletions and change of possessions. We're tied at 14. Both teams at 3-1 coming in. The winner takes over sole possession of first place in the NFC East. Fielded by Brandon at the goal line. Brandon, a nice return out to the 34. Danny Brandon, the rookie out of Kansas State. Well, you take away the Snyder record, and they're a pretty good team. Four minutes exactly left to play here in the first half. our Week 5 Monday Night Football game here at Jammin' Sports. We're tied at 14. Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back. Throws outside to Cieli. His momentum took him out of bounds. It'll be a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12. Well, there you go. Snyder, the worst owner in NFL history, I think. There's been some bad ones, but he takes the cake. 2nd and 12 at the 32. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws outside. It's knocked down by Devontae Ross, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 12. That'll stop the clock with 3:44 left here in the second quarter. Big 3rd down coming up for the Redskins. 3rd and 12. Kurt Sullivan, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Sullivan drops back. Throws downfield, caught by Swift. Very close to the first down, out to the 43. He's going to end up being a yard short. Rashard Swift. They needed 12, he got 11. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Redskins are going to have to punt. And now a chance for Philadelphia to take the lead going into halftime. Thomas Sears back to punt. Gets the punt away. Inside the 10. Nice punt. Down to the 4-yard line. So Philadelphia is backed up. They'll start at their own 4 in a tie ball game. Whitney, not bad. 2 receptions for 104 yards. 52 yards a catch. That's a pretty good average. First and 10 Eagles at the 4-yard line. Four receivers spread wide. Powell in the shotgun. From his end zone, Powell takes the snap. Hands off to Elliott. And Elliott makes his way out to the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 94. That's Brian Trickett in his 2nd year out of Ole Miss. Under 3 minutes left. 2-minute warning, fast approaching. That is a nice profit. 5 receivers wide, Powell, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Robert Foster, the 4th-year linebacker out of Tennessee, knocks the ball down. Intended for Shane Barker. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Eagles at their own 7-yard line. 2:43 left in the first half. Big 3rd down. 4 receivers set wide. Powell in the gun. Powell looking. Powell throws outside. Caught by Stackhouse. All the way out to the 24-yard line. A 17-yard gain. And a Philadelphia first down. Gives Philadelphia some breathing room. 2:38 left to play. Still in the first half. Been a long game. First and 10 from the 24. Powell drops back. Throws outside. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2:26 left. Here in the first half. It's been a day full of football here at Jammin' Sports. We're on our 6th game, which is a new record for a single day. Second and 10 from the 24-yard line. Powell back. Powell throws. Caught by Stackhouse. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Philadelphia first down. Jason Stackhouse in his second year out of Colgate. Trevont Wallace on the tackle, along with Sean Wright for Washington. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. Will they get the playoff in time? I don't think so. At the 2-minute warning, we're tied at 14. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Our Week 5 Monday Night Football game. We're tied at 14. It'll be first and 10 Philadelphia at their own 41-yard line. Eagles tried to take the lead before halftime. It's been a pretty good first half. Well played. Caden Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Powell throws to the near side. Barker brings it out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Philadelphia in the hurry-up. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Throws downfield, caught by Barker. Shane Barker all the way down to the 32-yard line. A 21-yard gain by Shane Barker. Philadelphia, they should be just about in field goal range, or very close to it. Let's see where they mark it. If it's at the 32, it'd be a 49-yard attempt from here. A minute 25 and counting. Philadelphia still has 3 timeouts here in the first half. Powell in the shotgun on first and 10. Powell back. Throws to the near side. Elliott, he's going to lose yardage. Back to the 34-yard line. The Redskins are right there. Raymond Ray and Trevont Wallace make the tackle. Be a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Eagles take a timeout with 1:01 remaining. It would be a 51-yard field goal from here. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. CGM is here as well, I think. He might still be here. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitch, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. 2nd and 12 from the 34-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Powell back. Powell looking. Throws to the near side. Caught by Barker. Inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Philadelphia takes a timeout. They're definitely in field goal range now. Down to the Redskin 18-yard line with 54 seconds left in the half. The Redskins will get the ball first in the second half. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. First and 10 from the 18. 4 receivers set wide. Powell in the gun. Powell back to throw. Throws to the near side. Caught by Stackhouse. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. That'll stop the clock with 49 seconds left. It would be a 30-yard field goal from here. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 13. They have time to make a couple of shots at the end zone. They still have a timeout. Eagles come out, 2nd and 5. 4 receivers set wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back, throws to the near side, incomplete. He was looking for Robert Elliott out of the backfield, no good. Trevont Wallace was right there. It'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah, I like 19 better. I trust 19. 3rd and 5 from the 13-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Powell back. Powell looking. In trouble. Rolls out. Being chased. And he gets sacked. Back at the 17-yard line. And the Redskins take a timeout. On the sack, number 51, Clint Session, in his 13th year out of Pittsburgh. It'll bring up 4th and 9. Philadelphia will have to kick the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt by Austin McClellan, the rookie out of Cincinnati. There have been. It's been really good tackling by both teams. McClellan from 34 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And the Eagles take a 17-14 lead with 34 seconds left. Speaking of McClellan, when I was in the military, I went to basic training at Fort McClellan, Alabama. I don't know if you read this. About a week ago, the Department of the Army is changing the names of 3 of their posts because they're named after Confederate soldiers. McClellan's one of them. Rucker is another one. And Bragg is another one. How stupid are we? Jordan Finch will kick off. Norris, 2 yards deep over the 20. And James Norris out to the 24-yard line. Eagles up 17-14 with 30 seconds left. Oh, that enrages me too. Look, like it or not, the Civil War is part of American history. We can't erase it. And we may have disagreed with the other side, but both sides were fighting for what they thought was right. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Sullivan to Ciali. And Dante Ciali 5 yards to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Ken Frazier on the tackle in his 15th year out of Cincinnati. And that might be it for the first half. As the clock is running down. And we hit halftime. Halftime score, Philadelphia 17, Washington 14. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Our Week 5 Monday Night Football game to wrap up the week. And it's been a good one. Philadelphia leads Washington 17-14 as Misty says goodnight for the second time. Philadelphia will get the ball first to start the second half. Mike Bragg will kick off. Both teams 3-1. Harper 2 yards deep, brings it out over the 20, 25, out to the 24-yard line. Evil Dead says, I told you. She'll probably say goodnight one more time. Caden Powell, some first half highlights. The touchdown pass to Whitney. That covered 67 yards. And that's another look at the same play. Well, no, that's another play. Whitney's had a big first half. That's the touchdown again. Yeah, she continues to deceive us, is what he said. The battle for first place in the NFC East. The 3-1 Redskins, the 3-1 Eagles on Monday Night Football. As we start the second half. We're almost an hour in, and we're only starting the second half. 3 receivers to the far side. Powell looking, throws to Doyle, out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8. David Doyle, the 9th-year receiver out of Oklahoma. Doyle, he spent 7 years with Detroit, 1 year with Atlanta, and now he's on Philadelphia. Second and 2 from the 33-yard line. Powell to Elliott, and Robert Elliott breaks the tackle, has the first down out to the 38-yard line. Well, I've got a timer on my computer here. It shows I've been streaming for 57 minutes now on this game. Anything over 40 minutes and a half is long. And we were like at 55, I think. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Philadelphia first down. Powell hands off to Elliott, and Robert Elliott across midfield. Elliott to the Redskin 44-yard line. And that's going to be an 18-yard gain by Robert Elliott in his 11th year out of Pittsburgh. .640 and counting. Cameron Cole on the tackle. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. Philadelphia comes up. They're up by 3. Powell draws back. Powell looking, throws. Caught by Barker. Down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 16 yards, another Philadelphia first down. Philadelphia not wasting any time, moving the ball downfield here in the third quarter. Trying to increase their lead. 6:10 and counting. Eagles come out. Powell to Elliott, and Elliott gets boxed in, loses 2 yards back to the 30-yard line. On the tackle, Cameron Wright, the linebacker, in his second year out of Oregon. A loss of 2, it'll bring up 2nd and 12. Redskins have been gang tackling a lot tonight. Second and 12 at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia comes out. Powell drops back. Powell looking, throws down the middle, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Big third down coming up. They're in field goal range, right on the edge. It'll be 3rd and 12 at the 30-yard line. Big third down for the Eagles. 3 receivers to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Powell looking, throws. He's got a man, Stackhouse, down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 22 yards and a Philadelphia first down. Jason Stackhouse. First down, Philadelphia. Be first and goal. Eagles can make it a 2-possession game with a touchdown. Redskins trying to hold them to a field goal. What the Redskins need here is a turnover. First and goal from the 8. Eagles come out. Powell under center. Powell to Andrews. Andrews gets stuffed. No gain. Led by Caleb Blanchard, number 59, the linebacker, in his 3rd year out of Kentucky. Looking ahead to next week, Philadelphia hosts Carolina. The Redskins are at San Francisco next week. Second and goal from the 8. Powell to Scott this time. Alan Scott in for the touchdown. The 2nd year back out of Florida, Alan Scott. An 8-yard touchdown run. And Philadelphia, they're up by 9 at the moment, about to make it a 10-point lead. About to go up by 2 possessions. Austin McClellan for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Philadelphia up by 10, 24-14. 4:27 left to play. Here in the 3rd quarter. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Well, the Redskins need to mount a comeback now. They're down by 10. The winner takes over sole possession of first place in the NFC East. The winner would be 4-1. Philadelphia leads Washington 24-14 with 4:27 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Finch will kick off. There's the kick. Fielded by Brandon at the 2-yard line. Out over the 20-25, and Brandon out to the 30-yard line. Danny Brandon, the rookie out of Kansas State. And that's where the Redskins will take over, down by 10. Kurt Sullivan comes back out. The 9th-year quarterback out of Florida State. Now in his 7th year with the Redskins. Sullivan spent his first two seasons with San Francisco. Now in his 7th year with the Redskins. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan hands off to Ciali around the outside, and Dante Ciali out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6. Delino West on the tackle. The 2nd-year safety out of Alabama. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Redskins come out in the I formation. Sullivan to Ciali, and Ciali's got the first down out to the 43, a gain of 7. First down, Redskins. The 7th year back out of Marshall, Dante Ciali. .335 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Redskins need to get back in this game. They're down by 2 possessions. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Ciali again. Not much. 3 yards out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Ryan Ginsberg in his 5th year out of Central Washington. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Second and 7 from the 46. Sullivan back. Sullivan rolls out, throws deep. It's caught. Carter wide open, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Donnell Carter, the rookie tight end out of Penn State, all the way down to the 15-yard line. A 39-yard gain to Donnell Carter. And now the Redskins are threatening. They can make this a one-possession game. He gets out of bounds, too. Now the clock runs. First and 10 at the 15. Sullivan in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan to Ciali, who gets nowhere. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 17-yard line. It'll be second and 12. Making the tackle, Alec Morris, the third-year defensive back out of Navy. Comes in on the corner blitz and makes the tackle. .225 and counting here in the third. Second and 12 for the Redskins at the Philadelphia 17-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws underneath. It's tipped, incomplete. It was tipped at the line by Devontae Ross. It'll bring up third and 12. Even if the Redskins get a field goal, it'll make it a one-possession game. Third and 12 at the 17. They have to get down to the 5 for a first down. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws outside. Caught by Norris. And he gets down to the 11, a gain of 6. It'll bring up fourth and 6. 2 minutes in counting. The Redskins will kick a field goal to make it a 7-point game. Mike Bragg will come out. This will be from 28 yards to put the Redskins down by 7. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Philadelphia leads it 24-17. A minute 39 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5, our Monday night football game here at Jammin' Sports to wrap up the week. The final game of Week 5. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the Steelers and the Bengals to kick off Week 6. And then we'll have baseball after that. We'll continue with our Major League Baseball playoffs that we put on hold for a couple of weeks. Messing with Madden 24, which we shouldn't have. Sears will kick off. Fielded by Harper at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Harper, a nice return out to the 34-yard line. Mark Harper. Philadelphia will take over at their own 34-yard line. A minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Eagles up by 7. Eagles and Redskins are both 3-1 coming in. Can the Redskins get a stop, or will Philadelphia make it a two-possession game again? First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Powell under center. Powell drops back, throws, gets it off to Woolfolk, and Woolfolk out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Philadelphia first down. Desmond Woolfolk. First down, Eagles. Robert Foster, the linebacker, makes the tackle for the Redskins. We'll have one football game and 2 baseball games for you tomorrow night. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Powell in the shotgun on first and 10. Powell back. Powell throws underneath the Wolfhook into Redskin territory, down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 17 and a Philadelphia first down. Eagles marching down the field, trying to make it a two-possession game again. Philadelphia trying to put an end to Washington's two-game winning streak. 1st and 10 from the 35. Coming up on the end of the third quarter. Powell to Elliott, and he gets stuffed at the 36-yard line. A loss of 2 yards. Mel Kaufman on the tackle for Washington. In his 9th year out of Purdue, the Boilermaker, which is not a drink, by the way. It's a locomotive. I once had a girl a long time ago ask me why they're named after a drink. 2nd and 12 from the 36. This should be the last play of the quarter. Powell back. Powell looking. Throws deep. And it's incomplete. 1 second left. Here in the third. Threw that one a bit too far. Looking for Jason Stackhouse. It'll bring up 3rd and 12. That was a bit outside. So 1 second left. Here in the third quarter. 3rd and 12. Philadelphia at the Redskin 36. Powell in the gun. Powell back. Looking. Throws down the field. Stackhouse wide open. Touchdown Philadelphia. On the final play of the third quarter. A 36-yard touchdown catch by Jason Stackhouse in his 2nd year out of Colgate. And Philadelphia goes up 30-17. And now Austin McClellan for the extra point. It's up and good. Eagles up by 14, 31-17. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5 here at Chapman Sports. Philadelphia has taken a 2-touchdown lead over Washington, 31-17. Can the Redskins come back? Or will Philadelphia go to 4-1? The Redskins would drop down to 3-2, and they'd be tied for first with tied for second with the Giants. Dallas at 2-3, Carolina at 1-4 in the NFC East. Schedule and standings are down below. Jordan Finch will kick off. Fielded by Norris at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25, and Norris out to the 26-yard line. First down, Redskins. Let's see if the Redskins can mount a comeback. They really need touchdowns at this point. Kurt Sullivan, the quarterback. They have time, especially if they can get a quick touchdown here. First and 10. 5 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws, dumps it off to Say. And Virgil Say out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. On the tackle, number 54, Martin Bush, the rookie out of Texas Christian. It'll be 2nd and 5. Eagles have turned it up here in the second half. On 2nd and 5, Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan to Ciali, a drop play. And Dante Ciali gets 4 yards out to the 36. It'll be 3rd and inches. Eli Hicks on the tackle for Philadelphia. This is a huge 3rd down for Washington right here. 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Sullivan drops back, looking, throws, dumps it off to Swift. Richard Swift across midfield, out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Redskin 1st down. Richard Swift. The Redskins need to have a sense of urgency here. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Martin Bush makes the tackle for Philadelphia. 6:40 and counting. We're in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 47. Sullivan drops back, throws, dumps it off to Carter, who gets slung down at the 43 by Delino West. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock is running. 6:15 and counting. Philadelphia up 31-17. Donnell Carter, the rookie tight end out of Penn State. Redskins at the Philadelphia 43. 2nd and 7. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan, a draw play to Ciali, and Dante Ciali down to the 40. Just a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Now they say a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 3. Eli Hicks on the tackle. 5:45 and counting. Washington needs big chunks of yardage now. They're wasting too much time on this drive. Sullivan on 3rd down. Sullivan back. Throws down the middle, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. They kind of have to go for it. 4th and 3 from the 40-yard line. On 4th down, they're going for it. They have to. They're down by 14 with 5.5 minutes left. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Sullivan, watch out. He throws, and it's incomplete. Broken up. Brian Justice, the rookie out of Air Force, and Philadelphia will take over. Up by 14. Caden Powell is having a pretty good day. The Redskins need a quick stop. What the Redskins really need is a turnover at this point. Philadelphia up 31-17. The Redskins have not scored here in the second half. Yes, they have. They scored a field goal. Never mind. Powell, back to throw. Throws down the near sideline. Incomplete. Out of bounds. He was looking for A.J. Whitney. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That stops the clock. That's what the Redskins want. He was well out of bounds. Whitney was. He only got 1 foot in. Trevont Wallace on the coverage. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at their own 40-yard line. Redskins need another pick six. 4 receivers set wide. Powell in the gun. Powell to Elliott, and Robert Elliott around the outside, and Elliott out of bounds at the 46. Well, that will stop the clock. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. And that will stop the clock with 5:15 left. This would be a big win for Philadelphia. 3rd and 4 from the 46. Powell looking. Powell throws downfield, caught by Whitney. All the way down to the 37-yard line. A 17-yard gain to A.J. Whitney. First down, Eagles. Trevont Wallace on the tackle. And that'll be a Philadelphia first down. And now the Eagles can eat more clock. The Redskins, they're in desperation mode. They need a turnover in the worst way. Powell under center on 1st and 10. Powell to Elliott, and Elliott gets nailed after a 3-yard gain by Sean Wright, the safety. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. 4:25 and counting. Eagles come out. 2nd and 7 from the 34. Powell in the shotgun. Powell fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. Caught by Stackhouse. Down to the 15. A gain of 19 yards and a Philadelphia first down. Jason Stackhouse having a big day. Over 100 yards receiving. I think this Philadelphia team's for real. They look good. They're about to be 4-1. And all alone in first place in the NFC East. From the Redskin 15-yard line, Powell to Elliott, and Elliott gets nailed after a 1-yard gain by Cameron Wright, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 9. 3:25 and counting. Eagles come out. Powell, play action, being chased, and Powell's going to get sacked back at the 22-yard line. A loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 17. Larry Peters on the tackle in his 14th year out of Michigan State. Time is running down, though. I don't know if the Redskins have enough time to come back. If Philadelphia gets a field goal, it makes it a 3-possession game. .240 and counting. Big 3rd down right here as we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Powell looking. Powell throws downfield. Incomplete. Looking for Desmond Wolfo. Trevont Wallace on the coverage. It'll be 4th and 17. And Philadelphia will have to kick a field goal. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Austin McClellan will come on. From 39 yards. Snap, kick is up. Looks good. Is good. The Eagles double up the Redskins 34-17. The Bluebirds are descending down here at Landover, Maryland. Philadelphia with a 17-point 3-possession lead with 2:02 left. Jordan Finch will kick off for Philadelphia. The Redskins have their work cut out for them. They still have 3 timeouts. There's the kickoff by Finch. Fielded by Norris, 2 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25. And James Norris out to the 26-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Eagles up by 17 here at Jammis Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Our Week 5 Monday night game to wrap up the week. The Eagles are in control here, 34-17. The battle for first place in the NFC East. And it looks like it's going to go to Philadelphia. It'll be 1st and 10 Redskins from their own 26-yard line. 1:58 left. Kurt Sullivan in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan back. Sets up a screen pass to Ciali. Ciali down the sideline, and he gets out to the 29. Just a 3-yard gain. Redskins in the hurry-up. Make it a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. They got to throw it downfield. Sullivan back. And he tried to dump it off, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6. Delino West knocked it down. Intended for Rashard Swift. A 1:39 left. There's simply not enough time, I don't think. Unless the Redskins score right now. On 3rd and 6. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws deep, and it's intended for Say. He gets upended. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 6 from the 29-yard line. The 8th-year receiver out of Oregon State, Virgil Say, gets upended. 1:31 left. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back. Sullivan throws. It's incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Eagles will take over at the Redskin 29-yard line. And that should do it. Corey Turner knocked it down. In his 3rd year out of Minnesota. Eagles really played a great second half. Evil Dead's going to drop to 33-24, unfortunately. The Eagles will go to 4-1. The Redskins will drop to 3-2, 1 game back. First and 10 from the 29. Powell hands off to Elliott around the outside, and Elliott gets a yard. Thank you much. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern time for the Steelers and Bengals, and then we'll have a couple of baseball games for you. Neither team taking a timeout. They know the game's over. 2nd and 9. Elliott gets 2 yards out to the 27. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Redskins kind of disappointed me in the second half. Philadelphia took over. Final seconds ticking away. One last play, Powell. Incomplete, that's ball game. Your final final score, Philadelphia 34, Washington 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Eastern, for the Steelers and the Bengals. Good night, everybody.